technology impacted your life? And how has technology impacted your business? Well, as a little Black girl growing up in the 70s, being raised by both parents in a middle-class community, I often played outside with the mandate to be inside by the time the street lights came on. And as a young child, there were no remote controls, cordless phones, or video games in my home. My parents' mindset was to go to school, get good grades, and get a good job. I learned to type on a typewriter. I learned to do taxes on paper and a pencil. And I learned accounting concepts with the good old-fashioned T accounting methodology. However, advancements in technology had begun to make its mark. Artificial intelligence, or AI technology, has become increasingly popular due to its ability to incorporate automation of routine tasks to improve productivity. And virtual reality creates an immersive experience while also improving productivity. Today, I stand before you having surpassed my parents' expectations of getting a good job to becoming a first-generation entrepreneur with no model to follow. I had to go out and find the model of entrepreneurship to follow. And advancements in technology made that possible. Are you truly embracing technology to improve your life and business? How comfortable are you with using today's technology to infuse creative financial approaches into your business operations? Small businesses are the heartbeat of American society. Operating a small business is certainly not for the faint at heart. It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, resilience, and countless hours to be successful. As an accountant, I've witnessed small businesses from startups to 6- and 7-figure operations struggle with managing their finances well. Many experience financial challenges from tracking their income and expenses to getting access to capital. The 5-year mark proves to be very vital for many of them. Having served the small business community for over a decade now, I often ask myself, why? Why do businesses continue to struggle in this area when historical evidence has provided the insight to these challenges? And why are small businesses armed with this information not taking a proactive approach to mitigate the small business failure rate, especially when financial technology or fintech has been around for decades now? When I reflect on my very own journey, I can't help but think about how at the beginning of my 5th year of entrepreneurship, I was diagnosed with a life-threatening illness. The stress alone from being diagnosed with cancer is enough to force the most dedicated entrepreneur out of business. However, advancements in technology in the healthcare industry and in the financial industry allowed me to sustain my health and my business. The reason I'm telling you this is because artificial intelligence and virtual reality has had a major impact on the way we do business, specifically when it comes to the future of finances and managing your money to last. Along my journey, I began to see the challenges in the small business community and realized that I have a strong skill set in a space that many people would rather avoid. This led me to develop the framework of leveraging the ABCs of finance to offer support to entrepreneurs who are ready to gain better control over your finances and ultimately manage your money to last. The ABCs of finance represent accounting, budgeting, and credit. Accounting in this context refers to tax accounting, using tax planning to minimize your tax liability, because when you take a proactive approach, you can influence the outcome. This puts you in a much better position to file an accurate and timely tax return each year. And budgeting to ensure that you know your numbers and that you have a bookkeeping system in place to produce the critical financial statements that will allow you to make strategic decisions. These are the processes that will combat poor cash flow management and lead to longevity. And building business credit is vital for small businesses. But you want to make sure that you're not mixing personal and business credit, and that you're establishing a foundation of using credit responsibly so that you can be considered by a multitude of lenders when you decide to leverage lending opportunities to fast track the growth of your business. Companies like Airbnb, Uber, and many others have used innovative financing strategies to fund the growth of their business and increase retained earnings. And you might be wondering, how will AI and VR affect something as seemingly boring as accounting, budgeting, and credit? Well, I'm here to tell you that these technologies are on the cusp of shaking up the fintech world in exciting ways. Today, we have made tremendous strides towards using software and apps to generate efficiencies around some of the processes I mentioned at the beginning of my talk that are very manual. Just last week, I received a call from a prospect who was frustrated with her accountant because she was being told that, number one, if you don't have a financial accounting system in place, we cannot produce any financial statements for you because the process would be too manual. And number two, if we only provide electronic copies of documents. If you want manual copies, that will be an additional charge. Well, I can tell you that this entrepreneur was not happy, and that's why she was contacting us. But I had to affirm that these computerized processes are now industry standard. Are you that person? Or have you embraced the benefits that technology has to offer? And let's not stop there. Let's explore how advancements in technology and AI and VR will make the ABCs of finance more engaging through accessibility, business insights, and collaboration. Let's talk about how VR brings accessibility to the world of finance. Picture the power of immersive experiences that enable you to interact in ways previously unimaginable. Financial literacy will metamorphose from a skill into an experience that exceeds barriers. Gone are the days of dropping off shoe boxes, manila envelopes, and folders full of receipts to your accountant. There will be no more staring at spreadsheets. You could literally see your financial data in 3D, allowing you to walk through the numbers and make adjustments in real time. This is the gateway to sustainable business practices. This will lead to more informed decisions and strategic planning. The small business failure rate could literally be diminished when we embrace these technologies and use them to our advantage. Making the decision to work with your accountant year-round rather than just one time a year is literally revolutionary. Collaborating with other business owners has undeniable benefits, but so does having a team of professionals to help interpret the data that is being produced. Imagine attending board meetings in the metaverse where global partners interact seamlessly, reviewing financial data and sharing insights as if they were in the same room. Wrap your mind around this higher level of engagement, which screams collaboration and sparks innovation. We can literally spend hours talking about how CRMs, chatbots, payment processors, ChatGPT, or the new and improved augmented reality glasses will fast track our business operations. The point that I'm making is that the future of things is now, and it's only getting better. What would it mean to you if you decided to embrace the ABCs of finance to manage your money to last? The data, the technology, they're all here to make our life better and more efficient. Immerse yourself. Open your mind, open your arms, and embrace them. Thank you.